Okay, hello everyone. It's me, it's Mark, and I'm here with you for another live stream class. Yay! Before I do anything, I need to know if you can see me. I need to know if you can hear me. If you can see me, if you can hear me, please say yes in the chat so I know everything is a-okay. If you can see me, if you can hear me, please say yes in the chat so I know everything is how it should be. Lolly says yes. Thank you, Lolly. Okay, let's see. Sleepwalker says yes. Thank you, Sleepwalker. Zara says yes. Thank you, Zara. Saima says yes. Thank you, Saima. Dima says yes, or Dima says hello. Hello, Dima. Mitra, hello. Samuel says yes. Trolley says yes. Mary, hello. Mary says yes. Okay, Miley says yes. Hello, Miley. Shem says yes. Nur says yes. Bazari says yes. Henna says yes. Okay, it's great to see you all because, of course, without you, there's no reason for me to be here. So thank you for being here with me. And as you know, we always start our class with a toast. Actually, 2 toasts. So whatever you're drinking, pick it up. And today I have water. I do not have coffee. I had no time to make coffee today. I was very, very busy today. I rushed and no time to make coffee. So I have just water. Okay, so let's do our first toast. And it's for the green team. Yes, you see them. Their names are in green. They support me. They support the channel financially. So let's give the green team a big thank you. Yes, they're the members of the channel. Here we go. Cheers. If you don't have a beverage, we can fist bump, bump. Cheers, bump, cheers. And because we had a toast, we have to have a drink. Bottoms up. Our second toast, it is for you, because without you, there's no reason for me to be here. So let's toast to you. Let's toast to a fun, interesting, informative, and productive lesson today. Cheers, bump, cheers, bump. And because we had a toast, we have to have a drink. Bottoms up. Raj, hello Raj. Raj is in the house. Okay, good. Well, let's talk about today's lesson plan. Here it is on this sheet of paper. We're going to first do an idiom worksheet. I will write the idiom on the board, and then we will look at a worksheet, and we have idioms done by the green team. So we'll look at their example sentences, and then you'll make your own sentences using the idiom, today's idiom. After that, we have listening with a twist. It is one story, but the story changes, and you have to listen for those changes. So that is listening with a twist. Then after that, we have a video dictation. There are 8 sentences, and you have to listen to them and write them down word for word. And there's 4 steps for the video dictation. And then after that, we have Lolly's Revenge. It's a conversation between 2 people, Joe and Sue. And there are 4 steps in that activity. So let's get right into it today. Well, our first activity is our members worksheet. It is idioms. They wrote idiom, they use sentences. What am I doing? They wrote sentences using today's idiom, and the idiom is man to man. Man to man. That's our idiom today. Man to man. I'll write it on the board here. Our first activity. Man to man. Okay. And that means to be direct. To be direct, right? Not avoiding the situation, but meeting it head on. So whatever, if there's usually there's a problem, something needs to be said, something needs to be dealt with, and so you do it man to man. You do it directly. You don't avoid it. You meet it head on. Okay, so man to man, that means to be direct. Okay, to be direct. And of course, we have example sentences. It's a worksheet, and we have example sentences done by the green team. And let's look at their example sentences. And then, of course, you'll make your own sentences using this idiom man to man. So let's check out the worksheet, and there it is right there. And of course, on my Patreon, all the worksheets you see here are there on my Patreon. Support me there so I can support you here. Okay, here we go. Let's make it larger. We can't see it. And there it is. Let's make it a little bit larger. Okay, there it is. Our idiom man to man, to be direct. And we got example sentences written by the green team. Here's our first sentence, Marian sentence. Let's be reasonable and discuss the issue man to man. In soccer, the libero, I'm not sure, libero is the best scorer in the game. I had to look that up. It's like the backfield or the middle field. I'm not sure. It's a soccer term. I don't know what it is. One more time. Let's be reasonable and discuss the issue man to man. In soccer, the libero is the best scorer in the game. Rajir, yes, Rajir, you are here today. And here's Rajir's sentence. Rajshri, I'm sorry, Rajshri, I'm sorry, mispronouncing your name. Rajshri. His boss always talks man to man with his employees. His boss always talks man to man with his employees, right? Be direct. Tetsuro is in the house, and Tetsuro's, Tetsuro's here, right? I don't know. Is Tetsuro here today? Okay, maybe not. Here is Tetsuro's sentence. Joe and Sue had, Joe and Sue had a man-to-man talk about their differences, and it really helped clear the air. One more time. Joe and Sue had a man-to-man talk about their differences, and it really helped clear the air. Okay, great. Mary's here. Mary Poppin, she's here. Here is Mary's sentence. Joe spoke man-to-man with his co-worker to solve the misunderstanding. Joe spoke man-to-man with his co-worker to solve the problem. Very good. Okay, we got a few more here. Mirena's here. Here is Mirena's sentence. At break time, we had a man-to-man conversation. He explained to me why he made like he hadn't been there before. One more time. At break time, we had a man-to-man conversation. He explained to me why he made like he hadn't been there before. So he was lying, I guess. Okay, here is Lolly's sentence. Lolly is here with us. Let's have a man-to-man discussion without involving the others. Let's have a man-to-man discussion without involving the others. It's just between you and me. Okay, good one. Marcos is here. How are you, Marcos? I saw you pop in the chat. Okay, here is Marcos's sentence. We had a man-to-man talk about his gambling problem, and it wasn't easy. We had a man-to-man talk about his gambling problem, and it wasn't easy. Yes, I think with online, with the internet, there's more and more gambling happening, and if there's gambling, there's going to be problems, right? And here's my sentence. We handled it man to man, and now we are fine. We handled it man to man, and now we are fine. Okay, so have a discussion. Be direct. Don't beat around the bush. Take the problem head on. It is best to deal with it, to sort it out, to speak with each other man to man, to clear the air, right? So that's always the best policy. Don't avoid a problem, face it head on, treat it, and the outcome will be better. If you deal with the situation, you talk directly about the situation, the outcome will be a better outcome. It will be a better outcome if you discuss it man to man. Okay, let's see your sentences. Okay, let me put this over here a little bit. Okay, so our idiom is man to man. It means to be direct. We have example sentences. Now it's your turn to write your sentences using this idiom man to man. Okay, Lolly, here is Lolly. Sometimes a man-to-man discussion is the best way to clear the air. Exactly. Good, Lolly. Zara, my father talks to my brother man-to-man, to the person, man-to-man, in person. Wait, I mixed it up. I mixed up Helga and Zara. Okay, here we go. Okay, Zara, sorry, one more time. My father talks to my brother man-to-man to solve his problem. Good. One more time. My father talks to my brother man-to-man to solve his problem. Good. Helga, to solve personal problems, it is better to talk to the person man-to-man in person. Yes. Good, Helga. Miley, it is important to find ways to have man-to-man conversations. Good. Sleepwalker, you should not avoid talking about it. Let's discuss it man to man. Yes. Good. Let's be direct. Let's be honest, right? So when you're having a man-to-man discussion, of course, you're being direct, you're being honest, right? You're getting the truth out, and that way there's no confusion, right? Where if you're speaking the truth, I'm speaking the truth, we feel better because we're not hiding anything. We are expressing our true feelings. And so whatever the outcome happens, whatever happens because of the outcome, you will feel better, right? And you will not feel like, oh, I should have said this. I should have done that, right? And you have a regret. Where if you talk directly and you tell the truth, you will feel better because you expressed your true feelings. Okay, Hannah, I had a man-to-man talk with my dad about my boyfriend, and it didn't go well. Well, that's okay. You told the truth. You were honest, and so whatever your father felt, you might have felt better because you told the truth. You expressed your true feelings. Okay, Hannah, good. Okay, Shams. Let's have a man-to-man discussion about the project. Let's have a man-to-man discussion about the project. Samuel, I talked to my son man-to-man about his future. Good. Hideo, we need to talk man-to-man about what happened yesterday. Good. Mary, Dad had a man-to-man talk with his son about school problems. Good, Mary. Zara, don't beat around the bush with me. talk to me man to man. Good, good. So Zara, don't beat around the bush. Don't beat around the bush. Okay, Hideo, he spoke to his son man to man and gave him some advice. Good. Miley, I can't have one-on-one conversation with my son without getting angry. Mitra, I can't speak the issue on the phone. I should see you and talk man to man. Good, Mitra. Good, good, Hannah. Let's talk man to man. Good sentences, everyone. And I'm reading the chat. I hope you're reading the chat too. Because we learn by examples, and there are lots of great examples in the chat. And I always say we learn by examples, and there are great examples in the chat. And talking about the chat, you have to be a subscriber to enter the chat. I do that to keep the spamming out, to keep the bots out, so we have a friendly and safe place to practice our English together, right? So I'm here to help you. We're all here helping each other. We're all here practicing together in the chat. And so it's a friendly place. It's a safe place. There are no bots here. There's no spamming here because we are all subscribers to my channel. So if you want to enter the chat, if you want to practice your English with us, you need to subscribe to my channel. I do that to keep the bots out, to keep the spamming out. So we have a safe and friendly, fun place to practice our English together. Okay, Tomas. Wait, okay, hold on. I missed a couple. I'll get to you in a sec here, Tomas. Saima, there is no confusion when we talk man to man. Exactly, no confusion. Exactly, good, Saima. Mary, we need a man-to-man conversation to fix our friendship. Good. Helga, they say that in American schools, they don't discuss a student at any public meetings, but with the student's parent. Okay, I'm not sure, Helga. I'm a little confused. Tomas, man-to-man means a face-to-face conversation between not two men. It's not about only men. It means just a direct, to be direct. And so two women can have a man-to-man discussion. So it's not, the idiom is man-to-man, but it just means to be direct, and it can be a man and a woman, it could be a man and man, and it could be a woman and woman. So man-to-man just means let's be direct, let's be honest. Okay, let's see, Hideo, they had a man-to-man conversation about their differences. Good, Shams. Let's have a man-to-man discussion about the projects. Sleepwalker, a man-to-man conversation can help us solve this problem. Good, good, good. Okay, great job. I'm looking at the clock. We got to change activities, but everything's in the chat. You guys doing great. If you just read through the chat, you'll get lots of great sentences, great ideas, great vocabulary. Okay, good. Let's go to our next activity. And our next activity is listening with a twist. Listening with a twist. Number 2. Okay, listening with the twist. There is one base story. That's the main story. So we're gonna have 3 stories. So, okay, I want to write story here. Okay, so we're gonna have 3 stories. Story 1 is the base story. Then story number 2, things change in the story, and you have to listen for the changes. Okay, so story 2, listen for the changes, and then story 3, again, listen for the changes. Okay, so story 1 is the base story. Then I will read it again, but things will change in the story. What are those changes? Write them in the chat, and then I'll read it again. There's a third one, and things change again. What changes again? So you have to listen for specific information. What things change in the story, and then in the chat, write down those changes. Okay. Okay, Helga, hold on a second. I was a little confused about what Helga said, but she's explaining her sentence. She says, Mark, I mean, is that the child's learning and behavior issues are not discussed in front of everyone at a parent-teacher meeting. Now, parent-teacher meeting, that's just between the parents and the teacher. Like, so not all the parents, just like each parent, individual parents, right? One child, and then the children, or the child's parents. And so it's just between the child's parents and the teacher. So I think there is truth there. The teacher does express how the child is doing in class, positives and negatives, but not in front of the whole class. It's just the teacher and the parents, just the mother and father of one child. And then there's a schedule, right? And so once that one child has been talked about, then the next set of parents about a different child, and so forth. So there's a schedule, and so the teacher is only talking to the child's parents, not the whole class. Okay, let's do it, shall we? And I will read the story 3 times. Okay, Helga, good. I will read the story 3 times, and you will listen to me read the story 3 times, and then we will read it together. And then I will read the second story 3 times, and then you listen for the changes in story 2. And then again, I'll read the third story 3 times, and you listen for the changes. Yeah? Okay, that is listening with the twist, because each time the story changes, there's a twist to the story. There's a twist here and a twist here. Okay, here we go. Where is it? I have to find it. Okay, I have it. Now, I can see it, but you can't see it. And so I'm going to read the story 3 times. Listen carefully. This is the first story. This is the base story. This is the main story. Then story 2, things will change. Story 3, things will change. Okay, here we go. This is the base story. Countdown 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. David got up at 6:30 and took the bus to school. His first class was math, and then he had English. At lunch, he sat with his friends and ate a sandwich. In the afternoon, he had science and history. He got home at 4 and did his homework. Okay, I'll read it again, second time. This is the base story. Okay. David got up at 6:30 and took the bus to school. His first class was math, and then he had English. At lunch, he sat with his friends and ate a sandwich. In the afternoon, he had science and history. He got home at 4 and did his homework. Okay, here we go. Third time, last time. Then I will read the second story. David got up at 6:30 and took the bus to school. His first class was math, and then he had English. At lunch, he sat with his friends and ate a sandwich. In the afternoon, he had science and history. He got home at 4 and did his homework. Okay, there we go. That's the base story. Let's have a look at it. Let's read it together, the base story. So now I will show you. Okay, there it is. Let's read it together. Here we go. David got up at 6:30 and took the bus to school. His first class was math, and then he had English. At lunch, he sat with his friends and ate a sandwich. In the afternoon, he had science and history. He got home at 4 and did his homework. Okay, so that was story number 1 right here. Okay, now I'm going to read story 2. What changes? What changes? Here we go. And let me count the changes first. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 changes. We have 7 changes. In the chat, write those changes. Here we go. I will read it 3 times, just like the first one. Here we go. Countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. David got up at 7 and took the train to school. His first class was English, and then he had math. At lunch, he sat with his friends and ate pizza. In the afternoon, he had art and history. He got home at 3:30 and did his homework. What changed? Okay. Second time. David got up at 7 and took the train to school. His first class was English, and then he had math. At lunch, he sat with his friends and ate pizza. In the afternoon, he had art and history. He got home at 3:30 and did his homework. Okay, here we go. Third time, last time. What changes? Here we go. David got up at 7 and took the train to school. His first class was English, and then he had math. At lunch, he sat with his friends and ate pizza. In the afternoon, he had art and history. He got home at 3:30 and did his homework. Okay. What changed? Let's see. Okay, Sleepwalker. Let's see. At 7, train, English, math, pizza, art, history. 3:30. Okay, Mary. 6:30, 7, right? Changed. Bus, train, that changed. Trolley. 7, train, English, math, pizza, art, history. Okay, Mary. Math to English, English to math. Good. You noticed the change there. That's good. Sandwich to pizza. Science to art. Yes, good, Helga. 4, 3:30, good. English, math, Hideo says. Okay, good, Zara. Yep. Okay, good. Let's have a look at it. Let's check it out. Okay, here we go. Story number 2. And we can see the changes here. David got up at 7 and took the train to school. His first class was English, and then he had math. At lunch, he sat with his friends and ate pizza. In the afternoon, he had art and history. He got home at 3:30 and did his homework. Yeah, good, Lolly. 7, there's 7, yeah. Train, English, math, pizza, and 3:30. Yep. Good. Yeah. Good job, everyone. Yep, so first story, he got up at 6:30. Second story, he got up at 7. The first story, he took the bus. Second story, he took the train. And then the first story, his first class was math. Here in the second story, it was English. And then he had math. So math and English switched in the second story. At lunch, he sat with his friends and had pizza. First story, he had a sandwich. And then in the afternoon, he had science, but the second story, he had art. And then he got home at 3:30 in the second story. The first story, he got home at 4. Okay, good. Okay, now we got one more story. And again, what changed? Okay, so we have our base story that you've already seen and listened to. Now we have our third story. What things changed in the third story? Here we go. And I will tell you how many changes there are. Woo! We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Everybody, 11 changes. Can you do it? It's a big challenge. We got a lot of changes. Okay, so listen carefully. Do you have a pencil? You're going to make some notes, right? You're going to take some notes and write down those changes. That's a good idea. I think there are too many for you just to remember. Maybe you have a super brain. If you have a super brain, you can do it. But if you're a normal person, like most of us, you might need a pencil to jot down those changes. Make little notes of what changed. Okay, here we go. Story 3. Listen for the changes. Okay, here we go. Countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. David got up at 8 and walked to school. His first class was science, and then he had music. At lunch, he ate rice and vegetables alone. In the afternoon, he had PE and geography. He got home at 5 and watched a movie. Okay, here we go. Second time. What are the changes? David got up at 8 and walked to school. His first class was science. And then he had music. At lunch, he ate rice and vegetables alone. In the afternoon, he had PE and geography. He got home at 5 and watched a movie. Okay, here we go. Third time, last time. David got up at 8 and walked to school. His first class was science, and then he had music. At lunch, he ate rice and vegetables alone. In the afternoon, he had PE and geography. He got home at 5 and watched a movie. Okay. I can't see the chat because I'm looking at the stories, all 3 stories. So they're covering the chat. So I'm going to move it down here. And okay, all right. I see lots of changes in the chat. Very good. Yeah, a lot of changes, a lot of typing. That's right, Mary, me too. Mary says, I don't have super brain, but I have a pencil. That's right. This is like a super brain. Yeah. This is just like a super brain. The pencil is mightier than the sword. Okay, sleepwalker. Very good. Okay. Okay, are you ready to see? Are you ready? Do you want to see the changes? Do you remember the changes? Oh, here, Samuel, real quick. Walked, science, music, rice, eat vegetables alone, geography, watch a movie. Yeah, good, good. Yeah. Okay, let's have a look at the story here. All 3. Okay, good, Hideo. A lot of changes, a lot of changes. Okay, there we go. Oh, there we go. There's all 3. Here we go, story 3. David got up at 8. Right? So the first story was 6:30. And walked to school. First story, he took a bus. Third story, he walked to school. His first class was science, right? The first story, it was math. And then he had music. And in the first story, it was English. So first story was math and English. Third story, science and music. At lunch, he ate rice and vegetables alone. The first story, he sat with his friends and had a sandwich. In the afternoon, he had PE and geography. The first story, he had science and history. Third story, he got home at 5. First story, he got home at 4. Third story, he watched a movie. First story, he did his homework. So those are the changes. Now, we're going to read all 3 together, right? You know the routine. We're going to read the stories together, and then you will read the 3 stories alone. But I want you to read the stories out loud so you're listening to yourself read. Okay, I want you to listen to your pronunciation, your English. I want you to listen. And also, one of the important things about listening to yourself is getting practice of what sounds correct, right? So that's a big thing, to understand what sounds correct and what sounds incorrect. So by practicing reading out loud correct sentences, that will help you understand wrong sentences that will help you understand what doesn't sound correct, what doesn't sound natural, and that will help you rethink your English and fix your English. Oh, that doesn't sound correct. I better use a dictionary. I want to double check that, right? So the more practice you have listening to yourself and listening to correct English and natural English, when you hear unnatural English, when you hear incorrect sentences, that's going to help you understand, like, wait, that doesn't sound correct. I better check the dictionary, right? Okay, so let's do it. Let's read them together. Okay, here we go. We're reading the 3 stories together. David got up at 6:30 and took the bus to school. His first class was math, and then he had English. At lunch, he sat with his friends and ate a sandwich. In the afternoon, he had science and history. He got home at 4 and did his homework. Story 2. David got up at 7 and took the train to school. His first class was English, and then he had math. At lunch, he sat with his friends and ate pizza. In the afternoon, he had art and history. He got home at 3:30 and did his homework. Okay, third story. David got up at 8 and walked to school. His first class was science, and then he had music. At lunch, he ate rice and vegetables alone. In the afternoon, he had PE and geography. He got home at 5 and watched a movie. Okay, now I'm going to set the timer. Whoops. I'm going to set the timer for 3 minutes, okay? And so I want you to read out loud to yourself, okay? Let's do it. Count down. Sorry. Countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. And read out loud. Okay, that was 3 minutes. Everyone good? Everyone did it? And Miley had a question. PE, that is physical education, basically exercise, right? Doing sports at school, exercising, moving your body, where you know, the traditional subjects, math, science, English, those you're sitting down and you are not moving. So you need to move your body, and so we have PE class as well. That's to get the students out of their chairs, outside in the sunshine, moving their body, exercising their body. So that's physical education. Yep. Okay. Good, good, good. All right. Good job, everybody. That was listening with a twist. I like this activity a lot. I do. I hope you like it too. Okay. Let's go to our next activity, video dictation. Video dictation. All right over here. Okay. And our topic is such as, and that means, for example. And with video dictation, we have 5 steps. Dictation. And then we'll shadow speaking practice. Then we'll check the sentences. Then we'll have a quiz. And then we'll review. Okay, good, good, good. So our topic is such as, that means for example, and every sentence, there are 8 sentences. Every sentence has such as in the sentence. That's the topic, that's the key word. And then our steps, right? We're going to be having dictation, listening and writing, shadowing, listening and speaking. Then you're going to check your sentences, because these two, the first 2 steps, you will not see the sentences. Then you will check your sentences. Then we'll have a quiz to see if you remembered the sentences. And then we'll review all 8 sentences in a row together. Okay, so you need a pencil and paper, right? Dictation, listening, and writing. So you need a pencil and you need a piece of paper. Okay, let's do it. Let's do it. Now, I will not be able to see the chat, right? Because I'm going to be reading the sentences, and then we're going to be saying the sentences. I will be looking at the sentences. I will not be able to see the chat. The sentences are covering the chat, so I'm sorry about that. Okay, here we go. Pencil and paper, everyone. Where is it? No. Hold on, I'm trying to find. There it is. Okay, I found the sentences. Okay, here we go. Such as video. Oh, I gotta put the video up. Sorry. We gotta have the video. There it is. Okay, I was looking for the sentences. I wasn't thinking of the video. Okay, here we go. So such as means for example. Such as means for example. We use it to give examples of something. We use it to give examples of something. I like Italian food, such as pizza. I like Japanese food, such as tempura, right? Okay, here we go. Are you ready? I will say each sentence twice. Each sentence twice. You need a pencil, you need paper, you'll be listening and writing. Here we go. Let's do it. Dictation. I like planets, such as Saturn. I like planets, such as Saturn. Two. Some stars, such as the sun, give light. Some stars, such as the sun, give light. Three. I enjoy plays, such as comedies and musicals. I enjoy plays, such as comedies and musicals. I read books, such as true crimes. I read books, such as true crimes. Five. We saw shells, such as scallop shells. We saw shells, such as scallop shells. I use apps, such as maps and translators. I use apps, such as maps and translators. Warnings, such as sirens, help people stay safe. Warnings, such as sirens, help people stay safe. Some sports, such as skiing, need special clothes. Some sports, such as skiing, need special clothes. Okay, that was dictation. Some of those sentences were long. I know. So if you didn't get the whole sentence, it's okay, because there's gonna be many more chances to hear and write the whole sentence. Okay, so I know some of those sentences were long and maybe it went too fast. That's okay, because we have more steps to do. So don't worry, it's just practice. Okay, now it's time to shadow. It's time to say the sentences, right? So we're going to be speaking at the same time. Here we go. Let's say the sentences together. And we will say the sentences 3 times together. 3 times, okay? Here we go. Number 1. I like planets such as Saturn. I like planets, such as Saturn. I like planets, such as Saturn. Some stars, such as the sun, give light. Some stars, such as the sun, give light. Some stars, such as the sun, give light. I enjoy plays, such as comedies and musicals. I enjoy plays, such as comedies and musicals. I enjoy plays, such as comedies and musicals. I read books such as true crimes. I read books such as true crimes. I read books such as true crimes. We saw shells such as scallop shells. We saw shells such as scallop shells. We saw shells such as scallop shells. Lots of S's. Woo! Here we go, one more time. We saw shells such as scallop shells. Can you say that fast? We saw shells such as scallop shells. I use apps such as maps and translators. I use apps such as maps and translators. I use apps such as maps and translators. Warnings such as sirens help people stay safe. Warnings such as sirens help people stay safe. Warnings such as sirens help people stay safe. Some sports, such as skiing, need special clothes. Some sports, such as skiing, need special clothes. Some sports, such as skiing, need special clothes. Okay, that was shadowing. We said the sentences together 3 times, and you saw the picture. Yes, so we said the sentences 3 times together at the same time. Let's check the box. Okay, now let's check the sentences. How did you do? Some of them were long. I know, some were long. Okay, here we go. Let's check the sentences. If you got it right, shoot some hearts. Let us know how you did. Let the world know how you did. Here we go. Yes, Tomas. Good. Yeah, we can say, so such as equals like, also, for example, right? So such as, like, example, for example, right? Here, I like planets such as Saturn. We can change such as to like. I like planets like Saturn. Or we can say, for example, I like planets, for example, Saturn. So you are correct, Tomas. Okay, how did you do? Did you get it right? Shoot some hearts if you got it right. So let's see those hearts. Let's see the hearts. Shoot the hearts. Oh, amazing. Supermaster. Hello, amazing Supermaster. Welcome, welcome. Oh, hearts. Good, good, good. Yes, Sleepwalker. So, I like planets. So, like it's a phrase, right? So, like other conjunctions or other words, for example, but, right? I like planets, comma, but I don't like Saturn. Okay, yeah, so I like planets, comma, such as Saturn. It's okay, Tomas. Actually, so Tomas says, oh, he had a hard time writing the dictation. Actually, I think the shadowing is the most important, right? Because speaking, right? Listening and speaking. So, so no big deal, Tomas. It's okay. Okay, let's go to number 2. I saw hearts, so great job. Now we want to remember the sentences, right? Because we have a quiz. So we want to remember the sentences. Right? So we're going to have a quiz after this. So remember the sentences. Okay, Trolley got it. Mary got it. Good. Here's number 2. Some stars, such as the sun, give light. If you got it right, shoot some hearts. Let's see those hearts in the chat. Let's see it. Let's see it. Okay, Tomas. Yeah, so I really want you guys to shadow. That is like key. Okay, hearts, good. Nice. The sun, yeah. Okay, here we go. 3. Good. All right, Trolley, Mary. Good. Three. Here we go. Number 3. I enjoy plays, such as comedies and musicals. If you got it right, shoot some hearts. So this is a little long. It's a little long. If you got it right, let us know. Choo, choo. Choo, choo, choo. Like a ninja. Okay, good, Mary. Whoa, there's a lot of hearts there. Lockish. Okay, good job. Okay, here we go. Number 4. Number 4, I read books such as true crimes. I read books such as true crimes. If you got it right, shoot some hearts. Shoot some hearts. Oh, all right, hearts. They're going up. Good, Mary, you got it. Nice. All right, hearts. Okay, good job. Okay, let's go number 5. Nice, nice, nice. Thank you, thank you. Okay, number 5. We saw shells such as scallop shells. We saw shells such as scallop shells. If you got it right, shoot some hearts. Psh, psh, psh. Everyone's, what comma? There's no comma? Did I forget a comma? Check your sentence. Oh, we got some people saying there's no comma. Let's see. Some stars, comma, such as the sun. Number 3, I enjoy plays, comma, such as comedies and musicals. 4, I read books such as true crime. So there's no comma. I think we don't put a comma here because of the read books. I read books such as true crimes. I have to think about it, why there's no comma. I have to think about it. Okay, here we go. Number 5. This is a tongue twister here. Here's a tongue twister. We saw shells such as scallop shells. Here we go again. We saw shells such as scallop shells. If you got it right, shoot some hearts. Okay. Here we go. Number 6. Number 6. I use apps such as maps and translators. If you got it right, shoot some hearts. I use apps such as maps and translators. If you got it right, shoot some hearts. Yeah, and also the comma is also like flow, sentence flow. And the comma, we use commas for a few purposes, right? To separate independent clauses and dependent clauses, and also for pauses, right? I use apps such as maps and translate, right? So there's a little pause. So the comma represents maybe like speaking speed, right? A pause in what you say, right? And so then maybe number 4, there's not a pause there, right? I read books. I think either way, perhaps. Yeah, I think so, Sleepwalker. I'm thinking if there's a natural pause, put a comma. If there isn't, you don't need one, because it is a complete sentence. Okay, here we go. Number 7. Number 7 is, this is a long one. Warnings such as sirens help people stay safe. Warnings such as sirens help people stay safe. If you got it right, shoot some hearts. Yeah, Sleepwalker. So I think it's more of a inflection, how you say the sentence. Yes, that's true, Tomas. Yep. It's just how you say the sentences. So the commas help you say the sentence. Pillow. Pillow's in the house. Hello, Pillow. Okay, good, Mary. Okay, let's go number 8. Here we go. This is a long sentence, so this is a tricky one, so maybe some of you got this wrong. Number 8, some sports, such as skiing, need special clothes. Some sports, such as skiing, need special clothes. If you got it right, shoot some hearts. That's a long one. That's a hard one. That is a long sentence there. Okay, I saw some hearts in the chat. That's good. Going up. Some shooting hearts, not shooting stars, but shooting hearts like that. Okay, good. All right, nice, nice. Good, Mary, you got it. Well done. Okay, that was, we checked our sentences. Now it's time for the quiz. Yeah, so there we go. Let's check the box. We checked the sentences. Okay, it's now time for the quiz. Yes, karate is a sport. Yep, there's competition. There's karate competitions, and it's even in the Olympics, right? Isn't karate in the Olympics? Like, some form of karate is in the Olympics. There are different forms of karate, different types of karate, but yep, it's a sport. It's an individual sport, right? It's not a team sport. It's not a game. It's an activity. Okay, here we go. Here is the quiz. You will see the picture, but not the sentence. Write the sentence in the chat, right? It's easy to forget. It's difficult to remember. Difficult to remember. It is a martial art, Pillow. It is a martial art, but I think it's considered a sport as well. Okay, here we go. Let's go. Let's go. Okay. There's the picture. Do you remember the sentence? There's the picture. Do you remember the sentence? Write the sentence in the chat. Okay, Sleepwalker is on the board. I see Sleepwalker. There's Lolly. There's Miley. There's Helga. Mitra. Mary. Okay, let's have a look. How did you do? Yep, great. Some stars, such as the sun, give light. Let there be light. Let there be light. Okay, here we go. That's one down. We got 4 in the quiz. So 1 is down. We got 3 left. Okay, here we go. There's the picture. Do you remember the sentence? There's the picture. Do you remember the sentence? That's right, Tomas. No sun, no life. Okay, Sleepwalker, Lolly, Helga. Miley, Mary. Mary, quite contrary. There's a fairy tale or like a lullaby about Mary. Okay, good. Tomas. Mitra. Lakesh. Okay, Samuel, good. Okay, let's check the answer. Here we go. All right, there it is. I read books such as true crimes. I read books such as true crimes. Very good. So we've done 2. Now the third one. Here we go. Do you remember the sentence? There's the picture. Do you remember the sentence? Write the sentence in the chat. If you remember the sentence, write the sentence in the chat. And then after the quiz, we're going to review all 8 together. And then after this, we have Lolly's Revenge. Okay, Sleepwalker's on the board. Sleepwalker's always fast. She's always fast. She has fast fingers. Miley is on the board. Helga. Tomas. Mary Poppins. Mary, we need an umbrella today. Here in Japan, we need umbrellas. Okay, good job. Yeah, Lolly, I see. Yep. That's good. Good, Lolly. Okay, let's have a look. Let's have a look. Here we go. Yep. I use apps such as maps and translators. Well done, everyone. Okay, yeah, you too, Mary. Okay, that is 3 down and 1 more to go. Here we go. Last sentence for the quiz. Here we go. Do you remember the last sentence? There it is. There's the picture. Do you remember the sentence? Write the sentence in the chat. Oh, lucky Tomas. Okay, Sleepwalker is on the board. Miley. Lolly. Mary. Helga. Samuel. Mitra. Okay, let's check it out, shall we? Here we go. Let's check it out. Bo. Hello, Bo. Okay, here we go. Did you get the sentence right? Warning, such as sirens, help people stay safe. Good, Tomas. Yes. Lakesh. Lakesh? Lakesh, maybe. I'm not sure how to pronounce your name. Lakesh. Lakesh. Okay. Good. That was the quiz. Now it's time to review. Well, let's check the box because the quiz is now over. So now we're going to say the sentences in a row. We're going to review the sentences. Let's say the sentences together, shall we? Here we go. Let's say the sentences. Here we go. I like planets such as Saturn. Some stars such as the sun give light. I enjoy plays such as comedies and musicals. I read books such as true crimes. We saw shells such as scallop shells. I use apps such as maps and translators. Warning, such as sirens, help people stay safe. Some sports, such as skiing, need special clothes. Okay, good job, everyone. Well done. Yeah, you did it. That was the review. Let's check the box. Okay, well done. Now, let's go to our next activity. That is our last activity. That is Lolly's Revenge. Lolly's Revenge. That is a conversation between two people, Joe and Sue. And there are 4 steps. So let's write it here on the board. We'll go right here. Number 4. Lolly's Revenge. We have 4 steps. Step 1 is the conversation. Then, after that, we're going to shadow. We're going to say the sentences together. No. What am I doing? No. We got questions and answers, right? You're going to listen to the conversation, and then I'm going to ask you questions about the conversation. So you have to listen carefully because there'll be questions and answers. Then step 4 is shadowing, right? No, what am I doing? Reading. Then it's reading. We're going to look at the sentences. We're going to read the sentences. Then step 4 is shadowing. That is, we will be Joe. We will be Sue. We will be the conversation. So let me get the order correct for you. I'm going to read the conversation 3 times. You're going to listen carefully because I will ask you questions about the conversation. Then we will read the conversation together, and then we will say the conversation together. We will be Joe. We will be Sue. We will be the conversation. This is Joe. When you see my thumb, Joe is speaking. This is Sue. When you see my pinky, this is when Sue is speaking. Okay, so we're having a conversation between 2 people, Joe and Sue. Okay, I will be reading the conversation. So So I will not be able to see the chat. So I'm sorry, I will not be able to see the chat. So here we go. Listen carefully because I will ask you questions about the conversation. Okay, I can't see the chat, so I'm sorry. I only see the conversation. Okay, here we go. I will read it 3 times. This is Joe. Say hello to Joe. Hi, Joe. This is Sue. Say hello to Sue. Hi, Sue. Okay, here we go. Joe is first. Sue, it's time we go out to a nice restaurant. Yes, sounds great. Go ahead and pick a place. I got it. The Ivy. The Ivy. Pull back a little, Sue. Okay. Jack's Steakhouse. That sounds reasonable. Have you been there? No, but I'm in the mood for steak. No complaining. Okay, here we go. Second time. Joe is first. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sue, it's time we go out to a nice restaurant. Yes, sounds great. Go ahead and pick a place. I got it. The Ivy. The Ivy. Pull back a little, Sue. Okay. Jack's Steakhouse. That sounds reasonable. Have you been there? No, but I'm in the mood for steak. No complaining. Okay, third time, last time. Here we go. Joe is first. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sue, it's time we go out to a nice restaurant. That sounds great. Go ahead and pick a place. I got it. The Ivy. The Ivy. Pull back a little, Sue. Okay. Jack's Steakhouse. That sounds reasonable. Have you been there? No, but I'm in the mood for steak. No complaining. Okay, there we go. That was the conversation. I see the chat now. Helga. You know Helga. Okay. Okay, good. Okay, we got questions coming up. There we go. Check the box. Questions and answers. Here we go. Question number 1. Question number 1. What does Joe suggest? What does Joe suggest? What does Joe suggest? And I'll put the question right here on the board. Okay. There we go. Okay, there it is. What does Joe suggest? Okay, Lolly says, Joe suggests going to a nice restaurant. Yes, good, Lolly. Mitra, going out to the restaurant. Sleepwalker, to go out to a nice restaurant. Zara, to go out. Miley, Joe suggests to go on a nice restaurant. Helga, he suggests to go out to a nice restaurant. Marcos, he suggests go out to a nice restaurant. Mary, Joe suggested to go to a nice restaurant. Pillow, going to a fancy restaurant. Tomas, he suggested to go out for dinner. Very good, everyone. That is correct. Samuel, Joe suggested to go out to a nice restaurant. Good, good, good. That is the right answer. Okay, question number 2. Here we go. Number 2. Why does Joe tell Sue to pull back? Why does Joe tell Sue to pull back? Why does Joe tell Sue to pull back? Whoops. Hold on. I gotta rearrange something here. Sorry. That was in the way. Okay, here we go. Number 2. Why does Joe tell Sue to pull back? Pull back. Yeah. Yes. Good. Yes, Sleepwalker, Lolly. Because this restaurant is... because this restaurant is too expensive and he can't afford it. Pull back. No. Yes, good. Helga, he told her to pull back because he isn't a rich man. Miley, maybe that wasn't an expensive restaurant. Tomas. Oh, yeah. So Miley, maybe that was an expensive restaurant. Yeah, and Helga, you checked it out. Nice. You are correct. Tomas, because the ivy is too expensive. Mary, because Sue wants to go to the ivy. Okay, Samuel. Because Joe knows that place is too luxurious. Pillows, maybe the restaurant was full. Because the ivy is an expensive restaurant. Yeah. Zara, because the restaurant is expensive. Marcos, he doesn't like Sue's suggestion. Good. Pull back. Wait. Pull back. Don't go yet. Pull back. Don't get excited. Pull back. Okay, good job. Number 3, everyone. Number 3. Here we go. Question number 3. What sounds reasonable? What sounds reasonable? What sounds reasonable? Question 3. What sounds reasonable? Hannah, he told her to pull back because this restaurant is for rich people only. Good, Hannah. Saima, because the restaurant was expensive. Yep. What sounds reasonable? Tomas says, he just wants to go to a pizzeria. Miley, Jack's Steakhouse. Yes. Sleepwalker, to go to Jack's Steakhouse. Shams, he told her to pull back because he's not a rich man. He's, Shams, he's not a rich man. Yeah, so Tomas, steakhouse, good. Lolly, because the second choice of restaurants is more affordable than the first. Yeah, so the second choice of restaurants is more affordable than the first. Mary, Jack's Steakhouse. Yeah, Mitra, Jack's Steakhouse is reasonable. Helga, going to Jack's Steakhouse sounds reasonable. Marcos, Jack's Steakhouse sounds way more reasonable. Very good. Okay, number 4. Question number 4. Now, This is your interpretation, your idea, what you think, okay? So number 4, why does Sue tell Joe no complaining? 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 Your idea, your interpretation, your imagination, your thoughts. Sleepwalker, I don't understand. It doesn't really make sense, okay? Lolly, because she agrees with Joe choosing to eat. No. No complaining. Tomas says she doesn't like arguing. I was thinking different, like, so remember, oh, okay, Sleepwalker, she understands they don't have much money. And because she is paying, okay. Yeah, Helga, that's more what I was thinking. Yeah. So Helga, Joe hasn't been there, right? So Sue asked Joe, have you been there? And he said no, right? So Helga says, Joe hasn't been there, and if the steakhouse won't be good, he hasn't any reason to complain. Or don't make a scene. Don't embarrass me, right? Zara, because she knows him, and if you go to the expensive restaurant, he is complaining, right? So Marcos, because the bill it's on her. Who pays the bill? Choose the place. Miley says because Joe is a complainer. Okay, yeah. So I mean, I was thinking. So Sue suggested these restaurants, right? And so Joe knows about the Ivy. Whoa, that's too expensive, right? But maybe he doesn't know about Jack's Steakhouse, right? He's never been there, and so. Maybe if Joe opens the menu and sees the prices, right? Oh my God, I thought this was an affordable restaurant, right? So yeah, so, so Sue knows about this place, but Joe doesn't. So what could happen when they get to Jack's Steakhouse, right? And so she suggested Jack's Steakhouse, and Joe says yes. Okay, you said yes, so don't complain. Okay, Tomas, let me check your sentence. Is this it, Tomas? She doesn't like arguing. Yep. So you have the asterisk, doesn't. That is correct. She doesn't like arguing. That's a good sentence. That's grammatically correct. That's a good answer there, Tomas. Good sentence. No problem. Shams, Joe not complaining because Joe is, Yeah, so, okay, so let's read the conversation, and that might give you a better idea. So that the last, I was thinking, you know, more of where, you know, Joe might be surprised. He might say, oh, this is too expensive, Sue. Why are you taking me here? Oh, I can't believe it, right? So, so that was my thought process. Yeah, I mean, it's yeah, Mary. So that was just kind of the thinking there. Marcos, Joe, do not complain about the bill. You can always win the lottery. Okay, good. Okay. Miley, because Joe is cheap and doesn't want to spend money. Yeah, that was my thinking. That was my thinking. Because she wants Joe, no complaining later. Right, exactly, Lolly. Right, you said yes, so don't complain. It was Joe's idea to go to a nice restaurant. Joe said nice restaurant. He didn't say a cheap restaurant. He said nice restaurant, right? Okay, that was Q&A. So let's now read the conversation, and so we might get a better idea of the situation. Okay, so let's have a look. Let's read it together. Here we go. Okay, Joe says, Sue, it's time we go out to a nice restaurant, right? It's time. We haven't been, that means they haven't been to a nice restaurant in a long time, right? It's time we go out to a nice restaurant. That means they haven't been to a nice restaurant in a while. Sue says, yes, sounds great. Go ahead and pick a place. I got it, the Ivy. The Ivy. Pull back a little, Sue. Okay, Jack's Steakhouse. That sounds reasonable. Have you been there? No, but I'm in the mood for steak. No complaining. Okay, let's read it again. We always read it 3 times. Here we go. Sue, it's time we go out to a nice restaurant. Yes, sounds great. Go ahead and pick a place. I got it, the Ivy. The Ivy. Pull back a little, Sue. Okay, Jack's Steakhouse. That sounds reasonable. Have you been there? No, but I'm in the mood for steak. No complaining. One more time. Sue, it's time we go out to a nice restaurant. Yes, that sounds great. Go ahead and pick a place. I got it, the Ivy. The Ivy. Pull back a little, Sue. Okay, Jack's Steakhouse. That sounds reasonable. Have you been there? No, but I'm in the mood for steak. No complaining. Okay, good, good, good. All right. Let's see. Pillow says, Sue doesn't want Joe to have the most frustrating scenario of his life after they ate the food. Okay, good, good, Pillow. Yeah, so Joe might be upset. All right, all right. Okay. Okay, great. You guys are a lot's happening in the chat. That's great. I was just looking a little bit at the chat here. Good, good, good. Yeah, Lolly, because she wants Joe. Okay, Lolly, she doesn't want Joe complaining later. Lolly, because she doesn't want Joe complaining later. Exactly, exactly. Yeah, good, Sleepwalker. Don't complain if you don't like the food there. Okay, great. All right, so that we read the sentences 3 times, or we read the conversation 3 times. Let's check the box. Now we're going to shadow. We're going to say the sentences together, okay? So this is shadowing time. This is speaking practice. You will not see the sentences. You will be saying the sentences with me at the same time. Yeah, Lolly, good. She doesn't want Joe complaining later. Perfect. Okay, let's shadow now. Okay, here we go. I need some water. Okay, here we go. We are Joe, we are Sue. Here we go. Countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sue, it's time we go out to a nice restaurant. It's time we go out to a nice restaurant. It's time we go out to a nice restaurant. Yes, sounds great. Yes, sounds great. Yes, sounds great. Go ahead and pick a place. Go ahead and pick a place. Go ahead and pick a place. I got it. The ivy. I got it. The ivy. I got it. The ivy. The ivy, pull back a little, Sue. The ivy, pull back a little, Sue. The ivy, pull back a little, Sue. Okay. Jack's Steakhouse. Okay. Jack's Steakhouse. Okay. Jack's Steakhouse. That sounds reasonable. That sounds reasonable. That sounds reasonable. Have you been there? Have you been there? Have you been there? No, but I'm in the mood for steak. No, but I'm in the mood for steak. No, but I'm in the mood for steak. No complaining. No complaining. No complaining. All right, so that was shadowing. We were Joe, we were Sue, we shadowed together. We said the sentences 3 times together. Let's check the box. Well, we always look at the sentences one last time. After we shadow, we always look at the sentences one last time because we said the sentences without seeing them. So we just want to make sure that we were saying the sentences correctly. We understood what we were saying. So let's one more time. Oh, wait. You can't see. There we go. Okay, now you can see the sentences. Okay, we're going to look at them one more time. Here we go. Sue, it's time we go out to a nice restaurant. Yes, sounds great. Go ahead and pick a place. I got it. The ivy. The ivy, pull back a little, Sue. Okay, Jack's Steakhouse. That sounds reasonable. Have you been there? No, but I'm in the mood for steak. No complaining. No complaining. All right, good, good, good. All right, so that was Lolly's Revenge. And just one more time, the first sentence, right? It's time we go out to a nice restaurant. It's time we go to the beach, right? So that expression means you haven't done it for a long time. So you say, oh, it's time it's time we see a movie, right? You haven't been to the movie theater in a long time. You know what? I was thinking it's time to go out to a movie theater. You know, there's a new Mission Impossible movie, and I would like to see it. We haven't been to the movie theater in a long time, so it's time we see a movie. It's time we go out to a movie. Let's see another situation. The park. Maybe you haven't been out to the park. You know, we've had a long winter. It's been cold and rainy, but it's sunny, it's nice. So it's time we go to the park. It's time we go to the park. We haven't been to the park in a long time. Hiking. We haven't done hiking in a long time. It's time we go hiking. It's time we go hiking. It's time we go camping. It's time we go camping. It's time we had some time to ourselves, right? Maybe you have children and you're busy, you have work, he has work, the kids, you know, you're busy with the kids, you're busy with, you know, the chores and, you know, normal life. You go, hey, you know what? It's time we spend the evening, just the two of us. It's time we spend the evening with just the two of us. It's time we have a romantic evening. Yeah, so that's what that expression means. Okay, good, good. Lolly says, it's time we go shopping. No, no. Oh, I don't believe Lolly has not been shopping for a long time. So, like, for example, Lolly, I haven't been shopping in a long time. It's time I go shopping. Is that true? Okay, good, good, good. All right, that was Lolly's Revenge. That was a conversation between Sue and Joe. Okay, good, good. All right, well, we got one more thing to do, yeah, and that is on top of the chat. There is a white box. In the white box, there's a sentence. In the sentence, there's a missing word. You have to choose the best word for the sentence. So let's check it out. On top of the chat, there's a white box. Let's check it out. I know, Lolly. Okay, here we go. Are you ready for the quiz? The sentence is, I need to, some emails before lunch. I need to, some emails before lunch. Choose the best word. Is it paint? Is it drive? Is it wash? Is it write? Does the sentence go like this? I need to paint some emails before lunch. I need to drive some emails before lunch. I need to wash some emails before lunch. I need to write some emails before lunch. Is it paint? Is it drive? Is it wash? Is it write? Choose the best word. Good luck. Yes, it is right. Very good. It is right. I need to write some emails before lunch. We can say do, not make. We can't say make. You could say do. I need to do some emails before lunch, or I need to write some emails. or we can say even return. I need to return some emails before lunch. So we have like 3 choices. Actually, we can say I need to do some emails before lunch. I need to write some emails before lunch. Or we could say I need to return some emails before lunch. So there are actually 3 correct ways to make this sentence, write this sentence. Zara, thank you. Mwah. Diva, yes, good Diva. Okay, everyone, great job. Whoa, you did it, we did it, we are finished. Type, I need to type. I don't know if we use type anymore with computers, you know, like typewriter, ting, 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 you know. On today's computers, I don't know if we use, I mean, we have the keyboard and you're typing, but I don't think we use that expression anymore. I need to type some emails before lunch. So I would say we don't use that anymore. That word, that word is getting, it's getting old. It's becoming an old word. It's becoming a lost word. It's becoming a retired word. We are retiring that word. We have a keyboard, and I mean, type. We could say like, oh, I'm a fast typist, I guess. Texting, yeah. But for email, I don't know if I need to text some emails. We just say, oh, I need to text some people. So we can say text, but maybe we don't use emails. So I need to text some people before lunch. Yeah, so I need to text some people before lunch. Okay, Mary, thank you, everyone. Thank you so much, everyone. Appreciate your guys being here with me all the time. Every week we are together. I really, really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Green team, you are the best. You are my supporters. I really appreciate it. I appreciate it. I really, really appreciate it. So thank you so much, everybody. Yeah, so Patreon. Check out my Patreon. Worksheets, flashcards, videos, many useful items on my Patreon. Support me there so I can support you here. Join the channel, of course. Enter the chat. Practice with us and tell your friends about my channel as well. Please spread my videos around your social network of people and friends. Join the channel, become part of the green team. And books, Amazon.com, 50 very short conversations. Check them out, Amazon.com. I will be back on Thursday, 10 a.m., Sunday, 10 a.m. Hope to see, so today's Tuesday, right? 5 p.m. Thursday's 10, Sunday 10. My schedule for live stream. Of course, I upload new videos every day, almost every day. So come to my channel, check out my videos, support me by watching, support me by participating in these websites and things like that. I really, really appreciate it. So anyways, I'll be back and I hope to see you soon. Love and peace to you and your family. Smile, stay safe, be healthy, and I will see you soon. Thank you so much, everybody. Green team, thank you so much. Miley, Lolly, Mary, Tomas, everyone. Thank you. Marcos was here today. All the green team members. I really, really appreciate it. Okay. Diva, thank you. Helga, thank you. Saima, thank you. Okay, we are counting down and saying goodbye together. Okay, are you ready? Here we go. I know, Lolly, on time. Mwah. We were on time today. Yep. So we were on target today. I noticed that as well. I'm happy because I have to wake up early tomorrow morning. So I'm still not done. After I finish here, I still have to do some finishing touches on this live stream so it gets uploaded correctly and all that stuff. So I'm still not finished. Okay, Sleepwalker, thank you. Costa Magna, thank you. Okay, here we go. Dakesh, welcome. Hope come back next week. Come every day. Come to my channel every day. Okay, love you guys. Lolly, love you. Mary, thank you. Okay, we're counting down and we're saying goodbye together. Here we go. Thank you, Maitra. Here we go. We're counting down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thank you so much, everyone. Smile, love, and peace to you and your family. Be safe, stay healthy, and I will see you soon. Thank you so much. Take it easy. Bye. Thank you.